Effective pedagogical practices for the primary teacher. If we as primary teachers are to be powerful in effect and create a striking impression on our students, we need to be clear of our own teaching goals and the pedagogical practices that will fulfill these goals. I believe W.B. Yeats sums up teaching well in a line from one of his poems. Children spread their dreams beneath our feet, so tread carefully. In that line is the implication that we must provide a caring and safe environment in which all learners are catered for. When we look at each child in our classroom, there are many factors that will influence how the information we are trying to impart is received and, in fact, whether it is maintained. Cognitive makeup, family environment, cultural or ethical dilemmas, social circumstances, classroom setup, and the school environment. So good, sound, pedagogical practices aimed at the whole child limit or decrease the impact of these distractions. Every student has the right to equitable and inclusive education, as stated at the World Conference on Special Needs Education in Salamanca, Spain. Students in Australia may have cultural, linguistic, gender, special learning needs or behavioural challenges. However, this diversity needs to be embraced within our school communities and full support be provided through pedagogical practices, school environment and policies, school and class resources. We need to grab our students' attention and maintain their focus so learning can occur by having a supportive school community with the policies and resources all that promote inclusivity. Schools have a breakfast program. ESL and Indigenous students can be supported by teachers using the merits of social constructivism and communities of practice for collaboration. Also incorporating traditional activities and then looking at the related numeracy and literacy. Vygotsky's zone of proximal development can be reached if practice is provided and opportunities for non-written response like music, drama and dance are given. Students with special educational needs require specialised staff along with resource support like ICT programs, iPads and manipulatives. Innovative classroom and school design by moving away from the traditional, such as the Blue School in New York, the Green School in Bali, and the Naroche Forest Schools in the UK. So once a diverse range of students are comfortable and feel supported, we must maintain their attention by making knowledge acquisition personally meaningful and engaging to each. Special consideration should be given to how a child learns and their many intelligences outlined by Howard Gardner. Using imagery by creating mental pictures and organising the content through charts and diagrams is especially useful for visual learners. Schema activation to connect prior knowledge in long-term memory to new. Elaborating using acronyms as explained by Paul Egan. Opportunities for students to apply higher order and critical thinking by using Bloom's taxonomy is a good pedagogical tool to engage all cognitive abilities and to provide constructive and goal-related feedback. So if we as educators are to do the best for our students in our care, we must pay close attention to the well-being or pastoral care, the environment and the practices, and the school resources that enable us to add meaning to our teaching and ensure our effectiveness as educators in that long-term cognition does occur.
Created using Powtoon.